AP classes are an important part of high school students' careers as it helps them to get college credit. But in order to do this, you need to pass the test. This last round of AP Literature tests, two of our teachers, Melissa Perullo and Terry Walls, had outstanding scores. Mrs. Perullo got a 98% pass rate, while Mrs. Walls got an astounding 100%. We got the chance to talk to them and discuss what goes into it and their values when it comes to teaching lit.
My name is Terry Walls, and I have been teaching, oh my goodness, this is my 31st year as a teacher. It's my 16th year at Edmond North.
My name is Melissa Perullo, and I teach English 2 and I teach AP Literature. AP Literature is mostly about learning to really read deeply, think critically, and express those thoughts in writing.
We have kind of found a sweet spot of making class fun and engaging and almost sneaking in test prep, where it's not like come in, sit down, be quiet, do a progress check, get on the type of timed writing. We do a lot of discussions, we do a lot of deep dives into the literature.
So the end goal to me is to be able to really delve deeply into a piece of literature, and we're focused obviously on creative literature and not, nonfiction, which is mostly what Lang does. But we really want you to be able to dive deeply into those texts and to pull out what the author's trying to do and how they're trying to do it, why they write the way that they write, and what is the message that they're trying to communicate through their writing. So what's the point of everything that they're saying?
I want kids to see that things like Hamlet, 1984, for instance, there's many more classics, have stood the test of time for a reason. They have universal messages, and I want kids to learn from the masters. I often say this, that my class is an art appreciation class, and they look at me funny like, this isn't art, what are you talking about? The art is the written word. I want them to know what are the brush strokes, what's the perspective, what are the things that the artist, the author, is doing to create this effect, to create this iconic work. So honestly, that gets me more excited than any pass rate. It's just the experience for the kids.
Well, we work all year on developing skills, and that's one of the things I was just talking to my students about this today. Like, the AP Literature exam is not a knowledge test, it's a skills test.
What would I say to my current students? I would say, buckle up, buttercup. It's gonna get bumpy, but it's worth the ride. It's such an amazing class, and I feel like you're going to be so proud of where you end up. A lot of kids say, oh, I don't know if I want to take AP Lit because I'm not a very good writer. And you know what I say to that? That's the reason you should take the class, because we spend so much time tweaking and conferencing and revising and learning skills, true skills. It's not something that you just are born naturally good at. It's one of those things you have to work at. And so I would tell my current students, glad you're here, it's worth it. Work hard, play up. I mean, come on in, the water's fine, it's great, it's a fun experience, and you'll be glad you did.
We wish Mrs. Walls and Mrs. Perullo the best of luck this year. This has been Madi Townsend with Husky Network, and now back to the studio.